Hi, it's Gail with Gail Southern Living. All right, what's left in the garden? Well, I have some amaranth. See, 1, 2, 3 of those. My oregano, some marigolds that I planted later, some catnip. That's what I have going in this little bed here. Things are starting to look a little rough over here. Some of the morning glories are dying off, but you could see there's still some flowers. I'm leaving them for the bees. Begonia is looking a little sad. The gosmania is just now starting. And this plant looks pretty good, except for right there in the middle, there's a little something. I think one of the branches got broken, probably totally my fault. Okay, this is the hyacinth and the sedum. Looks like it's trying to start dying back a bit too. And I did cut down some of the sunflowers that were kind of getting in the way over here. But you can see it's putting on the vines, which is my seed for next year. So that's the important part, is getting some seed to be able to plant. I am going to plant the hyacinth in a different spot next year. Alright, so one of the purple beds was taken out right here. This bed had garlic in it. I was having trouble keeping up with the weeds in it. And hubby gets me all these shipping containers that have bottoms, and they're so much easier to keep the weeds out. This is where my trellis fell over. As you can see, there's still flowers here. So I'm letting this keep going for the bees. Alright, this area of the garden is quite overgrown. But I have some ground cherries down here on the end. There's my sorghum. And then there's a couple of sugar pie pumpkins there. My zinnias are dying off. And I've started pulling those out. Okay, and this raised planter has some zinnias. Some asters that looked better a couple of days ago than they do right now. Some catnip, marigolds, tropical amaranth, which hasn't actually bloomed yet, but it sure is. It's like popping out of the bed. This is the catnip. This is the spot where the cats are sitting to smell the catnip. So I guess if you're going to plant catnip and you have cats, you should probably put an area for them to sit, because if not, they'll just make a spot. Okay, the early Cow Wonder bell peppers are doing well still. You can see that one has two, one there, one up there. Over there on that other side, earlier when I was watering, I did see there's more. So there's probably a good 6 or 7 right now in there. So it has been consistently putting out new bell peppers as we go along. So that's great. So this bed ended up kind of low at the end of this year. So I started filling it up with logs. I have more to do right there in that section. And then this is the brand new bed I just set up. This one has logs in the bottom. I did it the hugelkultur method. Hello, Miley. What you doing, Miley-san? Miley-san, Miley-san. So I'm just filling it up with different stuff. Some spent plants. I added some coffee grounds. There actually is some human hair in here. I know, right, gross, right? But it's supposed to be good for your soil and to run off certain critters. So if it says it's good for it and it's free, I'm going to put it in my soil. That's kind of how I operate. The 4 o'clocks are still going, but I have been cutting them back. Tons and tons of seeds, which I have harvested a bunch. See the little black circle there? Those are all seed. Seed, seed, seed. But I have so many. But if I don't grab them, they will end up falling on the ground here, which I may plant them here again next year too. I'm trying to see if I can get this bumblebee on the camera. Here it is. See if it'll let me photograph it for a minute. See it? Can you see the bee? You see the bee? Oh, he's sticking his sticking his whole head in there. Ooh. It's flying. Oh, a hummingbird. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see the hummingbird? I have harvested 5 sugar pie pumpkins so far. I may actually be the only one in my neighborhood who already has pumpkins on their front porch. Does that make me crazy? No, it makes me a gardener. Hubby's like, well, why don't you plant them at the right time? Well, you don't know how long it's going to take them to mature. Anyway, I'm not the only one on YouTube harvesting sugar pie pumpkins, so there you go. But these are the 5 I have so far. Yay! I have another one right down here. That one's not turned orange yet, so I'm leaving it to grow. This is hubby's Jimmy Nardello pepper he staked up. We have harvested 4 peppers. That's actually 2 plants. The stems are just really close together. So we have harvested 4 of those. There is another sugar pie pumpkin right there. Yay! Another sugar pie pumpkin. More sorghum. Okay, my elderberry that I transplanted from a cutting seems to be doing okay over here, so that's awesome. This is more of the tropical amaranth, and then my tomato forest over here, which I have been harvesting quite a bit of Roma paste tomatoes. So, doing okay so far, harvesting off of them daily. I just look for the orange or red ones and I bring them in. So I need to look in there today and see if I have any ones that are newly ready. But I am going to plant the tomatoes somewhere else next year. I've already decided. So thank you guys for watching my video. Have a great day. Be blessed. Do something kind, guys.
Don't live for credit, make me your only one.